This video falls under two categories. Category number one, we can learn a lot as adults from young love and relationships. Category number two, you're probably not gonna like what I have to say. Because here's the deal. Advice, right? Everybody gives you advice. I give you advice, your mom gives you advice, your dad, your sister, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Everybody's giving you advice. And most of the time you're like, I get it, you can save it. Advice. Opinions are like a-holes. Everybody's got one. Well, here's the situation. When it comes to relationship advice, this is a little bit different. It is much easier for somebody who's not involved or emotionally connected to a relationship or a situation to actually give a better perspective or some solid advice. You know, when we're involved, when our heart is attached to something, it's really tough. There's so many times, I'll use myself as an example. I have been in relationships that I know, the head knows, this is not going anywhere. You probably need to cut ties now. But the heart is like, I can't. Please keep going. And my head's like, yo, and what happens? You try to rationalize things, right? We've all been there and we've all done that. It might not be with relationships, but sometimes when we know better, we try to convince ourselves that, yeah, it'll work out. Well, most of the time, if you just listen to that little internal voice, usually that's the one that is actually correct. But she's so hot. But she's crazy. And crazy usually trumps hot in the end. Gentlemen, we got an email from a young viewer. His name is Jacob, and the email came in about a month ago. He says, Dear Alpha, my girlfriend of 2 years, long relationship, okay, recently moved to Texas. Get out of the relationship. Jacob, I don't need to read any further because long distance relationships are incredibly tough. He's also 16, which means that the chance of this relationship actually surviving is negative 155. I will continue though, because I didn't actually say that. I kind of did, but anyway. All right, I'm going to paraphrase a little bit. They've been going out for 2 years. She moved to Texas, and recently she started making new friends, which you know she's going to do. These friends happen to be boys. All right, so you can see how the jealousy rage is starting to build in our young friend here. So apparently, her new friends get angry when she actually mentions Jacob. Now, this is where... And she tells Jacob this, which is another big red flag, Jacob. Her new friends are also saying that her and Jacob won't last. Now, well, apparently these new friends have been watching my videos and they know that long-distance relationships rarely ever last. They're actually not saying that for any other reason than they're trying to get in her pants. Whew, that kind of probably stung. Jacob, don't worry about it. You'll get over it. So she starts asking Jacob how he feels. How do you feel when you hear that? And Jacob's like, I'm getting a little bit upset and I'm trying to be cool because I don't want to get upset. Because I'm a dude and I'm trying to exert my inner alpha and be cool and realize that she has other friends. But what should I do? And first off, let me tell you something. Jacob, you have every right in the world to be pissed off. I would be pissed off. You are pissed off. And it's okay. It's a natural emotion. Because let me tell you something. Your girl is starting to play you for a fool, my friend. So my response to Jacob was this. I'd be pissed off if I were you. But you have a few things working against you at this point. Number one, you guys are young because they're actually 16. 2, you live far away. 3, she's telling you about her new male friends. And 4, trust issues are going to come up. Actually, it sounds like they already have arrived. This is going to be a tough road if you choose to keep dating her. You just have to decide what you're willing to deal with and what you aren't. Best of luck, brother, Alpha. And this is where you and I can learn a lot from a young relationship like Jacob's. Here's the deal. You have to decide what you're willing to put up with, what you're willing to deal with, okay? You've got to draw that line. And once that line is crossed, you've got to be willing to walk away. It's about respect and it's about your own self-preservation and dignity. We teach others how to treat us, okay? And that goes for your friends, that goes for your coworkers, that goes for your parents, but that also goes for the person that you end up in a relationship with. You teach them how you're willing to be treated and what you expect. And you need to start being selfish. You need to understand and actually acknowledge what you deserve, what you want, what you're willing to put up with. And if you're not getting that, you need to have an open and honest conversation. All right? So many times we get into relationships and we stagnate. We stay there for longer than we should and we let people treat us poorly. That being said, you need to nurture and you need to cultivate that relationship, and it only happens through honest communication, but it starts with being honest with yourself. And do not mistake my saying that you need to be selfish for you not having to try. Because here's the deal. Being selfish, I'm talking about being selfish emotionally. All right? I'm talking about being selfish in a deeper level than just like, yo, I want sex every single day. She's not giving it, so I'm going to have an affair. That's not what I'm talking about, and that is absolutely not the right way to go about it. Communication. I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. I sing it from the rooftops. You've got to be willing to communicate. You've got to be honest and open with your partner, spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. And here's the deal. You need to understand this also, that relationships take work and cultivation. Everybody thinks that, oh, the grass is greener on the other side. Hey, check her out. Here's the deal. The reality is that the grass is greenest where you water it, where you put your attention, where you put your focus. If you're committed to making a relationship work, you need to do everything in your power to make it happen. Relationships are tough, gentlemen. It doesn't matter how you cut it, how you slice it. And the longer you're in a relationship, the harder and more difficult, more challenging it's going to be. But understand this, the grass out there isn't any greener than it is right here. It just takes work and constant nurturing and cultivation. Gentlemen, you got to work at it. Healthy, happy relationships take work, take nurturing, but both people have to be invested. It's a two-way street. Get out! Oprah! Ugh. Gentlemen, now that Oprah has left the building, let's get back to Jacob because I've got an update for you. Got the email yesterday, an update. He says, Dear Alpha, I wrote you about a month ago about my struggling relationship. I was wondering if there's any tip you can recommend for breaking up with her but not leaving her heartbroken without her still thinking I'm interested. You, me, done. Send. That's it. Jacob, situation handled. No, I'm kidding. She'll never bother you again. Seriously, be a man. Just give her a call and be like, yo, let me tell you something. It's been fun. It's been real. I wish you the best in Texas with all your friends. Slut. I'm kidding. Don't. But seriously, be a man, be upfront, be honest, and move on. Gentlemen, she's not going to be upset for too long. She's got other shoulders to cry on besides.